Hi, welcome to our channel. First of all, we thank you very much that you people are appreciating our efforts. You are liking our videos. Even some of the people, they share our videos to their colleagues and fellow workers as well. We thank you very much for your participation in our efforts as well. Today we are going to bring another topic which is also most important whenever we are working in construction site or industrial site, because this topic is requested by one of our viewer who put a comment that he want a training or discussion on defensive driving or safe driving. So that's why we select this topic today. So for this topic, before we dive into the specific defensive driving techniques and strategies, let's take a moment to understand that defensive driving isn't just about protecting yourself. It is about safeguarding your passengers, fellow road users and pedestrians who are sharing the same road along with you. So whenever you are doing safe driving, you are not protecting yourself only. You are also protecting other people as well who are sharing the same space as you are using. So let's start our topics today. If you see on the screen, defensive driving, you will see on the top there are 5 key pictures are there. These are the core of safe driving. How we can say these are the cores, what are the things there? The first and important is fasten your seat belt at all times. Avoid overspeeding. Speed you can do whatever the permissible limits are there. Within those limits you can drive. There is no issues in that. But overspeeding, rash driving, you have to avoid. Do not drink and drive whenever you are under alcohol. So don't drive because it is illegal. Or if you think that you are under fatigue or you are not feeling well, so try to avoid driving in those kind of situations. Stay calm and be alert. In this topic, both the things are there. As you have to stay calm because you don't have to become aggressive because of others' behavior, as well as you have to be alert. Sometimes you are following the rules, you are doing the right things, but some other person, he is not following the rules and he is doing some kind of rash driving. So you have to be alert that what other people are doing. So you have to do in both ways. You have to save yourself as well as you have to save others. Obey traffic rules. When we are saying obey traffic rules, all the rules which are for driving, these are called traffic rules. When you are following traffic rules, means you are following everything, driving scales, techniques, signs, signals, everything included in this topic. If you see on the slide, we are describing here in the same way you can describe to your people, your colleagues, your workers, so that they can be understand or familiar with this topic. The way that you drive say everything about you and your company. Make a positive statement by following these work-related safe driving practices. What does it mean? That whenever you are on the road, so you are describing not only your personality, you are describing what your company is, what are the regulations, what are the rules your company defined for this kind of activity. Motor vehicle incidents are a common cause of workplace fatalities and hospitalization, or we call it serious injury, because whenever somebody involved in any kind of accident in where the vehicle is involved, majority chances either there will be a serious injury or there will be a fatality. So you have to be very careful because vehicles speed, volume is much bigger than humans. So whenever they collapse, so the majority of the time the loss occurs on the human side. So you have to be very careful. The incident happened because of certain reasons. So what reasons are there? If you can see on the screen, first reason is speeding. Whenever you are doing overspeeding, over limit, so always there is a chance that you are going to involve in any kind of accident. Unsafe lane change, whenever there is no need to change the lane, so keep your vehicle in the same lane. No need to change unnecessary overtaking and lane change while you are driving or you are on the road. Lack of knowledge about the vehicle. Sometimes you are not aware, you are just what we call in the normal way that you are only a steering driver. You don't know what is happening in the vehicle. Like you don't know how to check the fuel, you don't know how to check the water, you don't know how to check the leakage, how to check the air in the tires. So these kind of things you should know as a driver, so that you can understand what is your vehicle condition. So this is also an important point. The use of handheld devices while driving. Whenever you are driving and in the same time you are using your hands, so this is also a big cause for accidents, especially whenever you are using mobile, you are doing messaging, or sometimes you are drinking. So this kind of actions, whenever you are involving your body other than the driving activity, there is a chance that it can be end into an accident. Poor weather conditions, that is natural, that whenever there are poor weather conditions are there, like heavy rains, sandstorms, so you have to be very careful. As per the law, the speed is already reduced in this kind of conditions, so you have to follow, you have to keep in mind that these are the rules which are changed in certain conditions. Driving while tired or impaired. Whenever you feel tired or dizziness, so don't drive. Don't put yourself in danger. Keep your vehicle on the side, take rest, and then continue your journey. From the government, on the roadsides, all over the UAE, you will find rest areas. Those rest areas are just because of this reason, that you should not drive in a condition where you feel tired or impaired. So you have to be very careful in this way. Next, we have the general rules. The general rules means what are the general things you have to take care of before driving, while driving. So these things should be noticed and you have to take care of at all time. What things are: do a quick walk around your vehicle to evaluate the condition of your vehicle prior to getting on the road. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that you have to take a round and then finish. No, you have to check certain things. What kind of things are there? That is there any leakage? Is there any kind of damage? Your air pressure in the tires are accurate? Is there any damage, wear and tear in the body? So these kind of things you have to check going onto the track. Secure all loose items in your vehicle. Do not attempt to catch items sliding around in your car. Whenever you are on the road while driving, sometimes some kind of material which is in your back cabin, it is not tied up. So initially you have to tie it up before starting your journey. But if you cannot able to tie it up and you are in the cabin as a helper of the driver, so do not try to catch that material, because whenever it's sliding, there is a chance that it can hit you and maybe you can fall down in the vehicle, or sometimes you can fall outside of the vehicle. Avoid using a cell phone. It is illegal to use a mobile device while operating a vehicle. If necessary, always use a hand-free device. During driving, if you are using a mobile, as per the traffic laws of UAE, it is illegal. If you are catched by camera or by policeman, you will be fined. Follow the speed limit and always pay attention. You have to follow the speed limits which are available on the traffic signs, so you have to follow those speeds. Whenever the speeds are changing, it depends on the roads, so you have to change your speed according to the traffic board which is available on the side of the road. Avoid fatigue by taking breaks while driving on long distance. Whenever you have driving for a long distance, try to take breaks. Don't try to finish your journey haphazardly, because if you do like this, maybe sometimes you will not get any kind of accident, but most of the time if you are in a fatigue condition, there is a chance, that huge chance, that you will be involved in any kind of accidents. Next point what we have is, we call it, we give it the name to this topic is stay safe. So in this, when we are describing the points, if you follow these points, means you are keeping yourself and others in a safe condition. Topmost, always wear a seat belt, drivers and passenger both. Whenever you are start driving, buckle up your seat belt and also ask the passenger that he also has to put the seat belt on. Make sure you are well rested before driving. Whenever you are driving, you have to plan your journey, that how long it will be, how much time it will take. So accordingly, you can manage your journey, manage your time, and you can take a sleep and then go for a proper and active driving. Avoid taking medicines that make you dizzy, especially like if you are taking any kind of medicine for allergy. So always there is a dizziness because of the allergy medicine. So you have to take care of that while driving, or before driving. You don't have to take this kind of medicine. Set a realistic goal for a number of miles that you can drive safely each day. You have to check yourself that how long you can drive without any kind of fatigue or any kind of tiredness. After 1 or 2 trips, you can understand that how long you can go in a safe manner. So you have to assess those timings, and accordingly you have to plan your next journey whenever you are going on the road. Do not drive if you are impaired by alcohol or any drug. It is a serious offense as per the traffic laws, as per the police law, that if you are found while driving having alcohol, under alcohol or any kind of drugs, you will be banned. Look out for motorcycle, bicycle, pedestrians and small vehicles, especially when you are driving a truck. Truck is always a vehicle which is having a high volume, a big size. So you have to be very careful, because sometimes you are cannot able to see other people, especially pedestrians. So you have to be very careful whenever you are driving. You have to keep your mind and eyes open all the time. Leave at least 2 dots distance between your car and the car in front of you. What 2 dots mean? 2 dots mean that whenever you are going on the highway, means at least you are going on the speed of 100 and 120. So when we are saying 2 dots, so 2 dots is not a big difference. If you see on the road, maybe many times when you are traveling, you saw on the highways that they are putting some dots. If you see visually, the dots look far away, but the actual distance which a vehicle can cover with the speed of 100 and 120 within 2 seconds. These 2 dots can be covered within 2 seconds. So you are not keeping big margin. Although sometimes you are seeing that it is a long distance, but it is not a distance when you are driving your vehicle on the speed of 100 or 120. So always keep at least this margin so that you can handle your vehicle whenever in case of any kind of emergency brake or any other emergency. Stop prior to stop signs and then roll forward slightly to get a better look in each direction. When there is a stop sign, giveaway sign, so always when you are stopping your vehicle, stop it completely, check the clearance and then start your journey again. Always use signal lights and be sure to signal ahead of time to communicate your intention to other drivers. What does it mean? That whenever you are changing lane, you are taking left, you are taking right, so always give indicator before, at least 3 to 5 seconds before, so that other people also can understand what is your intention. You are going on right side, you are going on the left side, or you are going lane change, or you are doing overtaking. So they should be aware. If they are aware, they can take care of themselves. In this way, you have to be careful while you are on the road. If you are following these steps, so it is a safe way of driving. Always try to keep these points in your mind whenever you are driving on the road. Next we call it stay focused. What things you have to adopt so that you will stay focused when you are driving or when you are on the road. The first point, if you can see, we are mentioning here that avoid distractions such as adjusting the radio or other controls, eating or drinking, or talking on the phone. Talking on the phone means when the phone is in your hand. So these are the things which distract you. We call it distractive driving. Why we call it distractive driving? Because whenever you are driving and you are looking on the road, so your mind is focused. Whenever you try to do something else, obviously your mind diverts. When it diverts in 2 different directions, so there is a distraction. So always keep your mind in the same direction, focused, so that you can completely cover all the requirements which are on the road. You can see the speed limits, you can see other vehicles, you can see if the vehicle is balanced, disciplined. So all the things can be covered only when your mind is focused on the. Always you have to search for the roadways whenever any kind of situation which requires quick actions. Stop every 2 hours for a break, get out of the vehicle to stretch, take a walk and get refreshed. 2 hours is, you can say, it's a best practice. But at least whenever you are going for a long journey like 5 to 6 hours, at least there should be 2 stops between your journey so that you can refresh yourself and get energized again. Sometimes whenever we are guiding the people, stay focused, so they become still. So it should not be still all the time, because when you are focused and you keep your eyes continuously straight on the road, so sometimes you feel dizziness. At least give a little movement to your eyes, back mirror, watching side mirrors, So it will help you active. You can see the people, you can see the vehicles from your back, from your side. It is a, you can say, double benefit. You will be active, plus you can manage the safe distance from other vehicles on the road. When changing lanes physically, turn your head around to check your blind spot. In every vehicle there is a blind spot. What is a blind spot? Blind spot means that when you are driving, instead of two eyes, there are some other ways to see the area around you. What these areas are? Side mirrors and the back view mirror. So these are your eyes. Still there are some areas which are, we call it blind spot, which are not covered in these. So that's why, because you cannot see any vehicle, any object, any person if the person is in that area which is not covered in these three mirrors. We call it a blind spot. If you can see in the screen, on the left side there is a green vehicle which is a bit distance from the vehicle. It is not in a blind spot, the drivers can easily see that vehicle. But on the right side, the red vehicle, that is a bit closer as compared to green. That's why it is coming into the blind spot and it cannot be catched by a driver. For this kind of situation, you have to make tilt to your head when you are doing, especially when you are changing your lane towards the right side. So you can have a look around with the neck, but with a slight and very fast, that you will not be distracted from your. The most important is avoid aggressive driving. Aggressive driving is common cause of roadside accident. Whenever you become out of control, you cannot control your aggression, it results into how you can control them, what kind of actions you can perform when you are doing to control your aggression. These are the points. When you are in the traffic, there can be many incidents happen. Maybe it is your fault, maybe it is not your fault, maybe it is the fault of some other person. Be calm and cool, avoid the reactions. Okay, sometimes you are following the rules, you are going in your way, you are not changing lane, you are not doing aggressive driving, but some other person come, start doing overtaking, giving you horn, giving you lights. Just focus on the road, avoid these kind of things and give him way. If you try to challenge him or something, this kind of action, so this will result into overspeeding and can cause accidents. Do not take other drivers' actions personally. What does it mean? That sometimes if you are slow and somebody want to take you overtake and he cannot get the way, so sometimes they are doing bad things. They are giving you some signals, they are shouting on you, they are giving you horns. So avoid these kind of things. Don't reply them or don't become aggressive. So be cool, maximum say apologize, cool reaction and continue your journey. Most important thing, reduce your stress by planning your route ahead of time, allowing plenty of travel time and avoiding crowded roadways and busy driving time. Route planning, journey planning is more important because you know from where you are starting and where you are going. When you know these 2 points, in between you can plan very easy. When you have to leave, which is a less rush time, less traffic time, which roads you have to take, avoid city traffic. So in this way you have to plan your journey so that you can easily finish it and in a comfortable way. If another driver cuts you off, tailgating or travels too slow, remain calm. Sometimes somebody is on your back and continuously giving you flashlight, giving you horn, tailgating. Tailgating is also illegal by law. So now the police is catching the people who are doing tailgating. They are getting fines as well, and a very huge fine, 50,000. What should be your action? Give the way. Take the vehicle on the side, let them go, so that it will be, there will be no aggression, there will be no challenge kind of situation, and your journey will be safe and sound. Drive defensively and control your emotions. As the result, you can say as a conclusion, this is the statement for a conclusion, that drive defensively and control your emotion. If you do these kind of things, there will be a very minor chance to involve in any kind of accident. Other things which need to be understand and remember, those are traffic signs. You should know that what the meaning of that particular traffic signs. It is an informative sign, it is a signal sign, it is an order sign, it is an we can say it a directional sign. You know that what is the meaning of that sign. If you know those meanings, you can, it will, because those signs are always for your help. They are guiding you, they are informing you what are the hazards on the road and what are the do's and don'ts when you are driving on the road. For example, if you see here, these are all yellow color signs. So yellow color signs always are, which are in the yellow filled background, they are usually directional signs or information signs. Like if you see the signs here, the first sign which is a zigzag arrow, it's showing that it's a winding road. Other one is a reverse turn. Similar to that, there is turn, curve, U-turn, crossroad means the cross junction, side roads, side road diagonal, like this, C-junction, one way, two way, roundabout. So these are all are informative sign or directional signs that what is going to be happen again. There is another sign, if you see truck rollover, it is giving you information that there is a condition of a road ahead where there is a chance that the truck can be rollover. So you have to take care of while you are watching these signs that how you have to go ahead. So these are always helpful, that you have to understand what is the meaning of those signs. Signs which are in a red color, either red circle, red triangle or fully red background, these are usually ordered sign. They are giving you some order, they are giving you some information that what are the rules which you have to follow. If you are not following those signs, there will be fines. So you have to take care of those signs, because there on the back there is a regulatory requirement. If you are not following that requirement, you will end up with some kind of fines or penalty. Like you see the first sign, that is called stop. At that point you have to stop your vehicle and then you have to continue after clearance. No entry signs. On this road you cannot enter. So you should know this sign. If you don't know this sign, maybe you can enter in the road, end up with catch up. Red color triangle, empty, it's a giveaway sign. Usually on the main roads you will find these signs. This means that you have to stop before entering into the main road. Stop at that point, completely check the road clearance from both sides, then all motor vehicles prohibited. This sign means that all kind of vehicles, either motorcycle, car, truck, they are prohibited in this area. No motorcycle sign, no bicycle, no bullock truck, carts, no bullock carts, no heavy vehicles like trucks. It's a one-way traffic. You cannot use it as a two-way direction. No straight ahead, like dead end, you cannot go straight. No vehicles in both directions. Means in this area the driving is prohibited. No left turn, no right turn, no overtaking. So these are the signs which give you commands that you have to follow. So similar to that, there are other signs as well. If you are saying that height limit, so it is describing that the maximum height limit of this area or this point is 3.5 meters. Maybe there is a bridge ahead or there is some other obstruction where the limit is maximum 3.5. Similar to that, there is a 40 mentioned in the round circle, means the maximum speed limit is 40 here. Weight limit, maximum weight is 17 ton in this area. No parking signs. If you park your car, you park your vehicle in this area, for sure you will get fined. Horn prohibited. These are signs which are usually available with the school areas, in hospital areas. That in those kind of areas you cannot horn your vehicle. No pedestrians. Pedestrians are not allowed in this area. So similar to that, there is a sign. If you can see, there is a length limit, that maximum this much long vehicle can be. Left curve, right curve, all these are instruction signs that you have to do in the same way. Traffic signals ahead, this is also available on the area where there is a traffic signal ahead. You have to follow, reduce your speed at that point so that you can easily stop your vehicle on the signal. The basic thing is that whenever you are on the road, as we discussed in the beginning of the slides, there are 5 main things which you have to take care of. Buckle up your seat belt, control your emotions, follow the traffic rules. These are the main things. If you are following these kind of things, you can do a safe drive. We hope that many things will be clear. Maybe we cannot say that we are 100%. Maybe some points are still main. So if you have any points you want to discuss or you want any kind of more clarification, comments in the comment section. So for sure we will answer your all the questions. As a summarize or the main things, topics of today's training is that you have to take care of yourself and you have to take care of others as well when you are driving on the road. You have to check your vehicle properly, like especially any kind of leakage, water, oil checking, and wear and tear in your vehicle. Plus, you have to be calm on the road. You should not be aggressive. Avoid other people are doing with you. If somebody is rash driving, somebody is overtaking you, somebody is tailgating, so avoid these kind of things. Don't react. If you react, it will end up in an accident. And the other most important thing is plan your journey. Whenever you are going for a long journey, which contains like 3, 4, 5, 7 hours, think about your capacity, that how long you can drive in one go. Stop after that point, take a rest, take a walk, stretch yourself, drinking or eating, and then continue your journey. When you are driving, avoid the things which are distracting you, especially using your phone with the hands, drinking, eating. These kind of things you have to avoid when you are driving your vehicle. So you have to take care of all these things. If you are following these rules and regulations and follow these steps, for sure you will be a safe driver, or we call it defensive drive. So I hope that I hope that these points clear the topic. So if you need some more topics, as a person requested before, we are very happy that some people are responding to our videos and they are requesting some topics. So we will be happy to serve you. So if you have any topics, you want to discuss something, please share your comments. So inshallah we will respond to you. The slides will be available on our website, that is www.redseaconsultancy.org. In the blog section, you can go there, you can read it, you can download it, and you can use it for your safety inductions and safety. So see you soon inshallah. Take care of yourself and take care of others. Assalamu alaikum.